At youth camp, one of our students went outside our cabin and somehow managed to drop his glasses off the raised porch.
Okay.
Apparently, he decided to go down to the ground to find them, but because it was so dark out, he was on all fours searching for these glasses.
Oh, no.
While he was crawling around on the ground, our youth pastor walked out on the porch and instead of hiking to the bathhouse, decided to pee off the
No way.
right onto this poor student's head. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Youth Group Chronicles. Pastor Timmy Stearns and Sean Rax in the studio.
What up, Sean Rax?
Nah, relax.
Sean, our boy Sean.
Who started that?
So,
what's his name?
I don't
What's
know.
his Instagram follower?
For those listening to the podcast, someone on Instagram Live just said they heard Shaw.
I need his
and they just started
username.
calling him Sean.
I need his
comment.
username, bro. I need it.
So Sean's
Bro,
a
you
little
know they're not
mad
going to give
right
up
now.
on
He's a little
that.
tight.
They're going to say that every time now.
You are
100%.
Sean from now on.
How do you spell Sean? S-E-A-N.
I mean, for someone listening
S-H-A-W-N,
over a
maybe?
phone on Instagram Live, I could see how they could hear it, Sean. As
Yeah,
opposed to
a lot
Shaw.
of people say it.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Youth Group Chronicles. Welcome back to those who have been listening to the show since
I'm gonna
hopefully
get ya.
episode 1. But if this is your first time, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Welcome.
No, this is where we bring on guests to the show to blind react to crazy youth group stories, true youth group stories that are sent in by listeners. So we will start this off with a story from Jeanette. Jeanette said, our youth group was heading to camp, and I knew we had some students who smoked weed.
Oh, ooh,
I
come
figured
on.
they'd be bringing it on
Jeanette
the trip.
doing ministry. Come on.
Which,
She doing ministry already.
she-
I like it. Come on.
she said, I figured they'd be bringing it on the trip because it would be the perfect time to sneak out and smoke. The last thing I wanted was one of our leaders going to jail should the police decide to search our bus for some reason and find drugs in his
I
suitcase.
love 'em.
The afternoon
She is
we
smart
were
thus far. This is
leaving,
good.
everyone gathered at the church. It was then that I announced to everyone in the room that a police friend of mine had just gotten a new drug dog and wanted to practice with it.
We got a smoker.
She's good so far. Keep going. This is
He
nice.
wondered if he could come to the church to search our group and bus before leaving for camp. I told the group I was so excited about this because at the prospect of watching a drug dog in action, and I knew we had nothing to worry about.
Sending someone to jail tonight, boys.
So of course
She's good,
I
dude.
said
Come on.
yes.
This is fire.
I never saw so many boys make their way to the bathroom so quickly at the same time.
I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom. Can I go to the bathroom? I gotta go to the
The
bathroom.
mood of the room changed, and we all waited with anticipation
Oh
for the
my.
drug dog to arrive.
That's the
I
worst.
pretended my phone rang again, and my friend told me he was on his way. He asked if we could load up the bus because he couldn't stay long. Of course, I agreed, and
That's
we had
always-
everyone load the bus so that we could be ready for the officer when the dog arrived. As everyone sat on the bus, I walked off the bus one last time and pretended to take another call. I got back on the bus after a few minutes and promptly announced that the officer got an emergency call and he had to take it and wouldn't be coming today.
Threw it.
He said we had a weed-free week of camp.
Nah, that's incredible.
Genius.
That's-
That person's playing chess.
If you are a youth leader, if you don't
Take
take and
some
steal
notes.
that is genius.
I don't
Super
understand.
smart.
That is incredible.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I got actually a crazy story I'm going to tell y'all after this. Yeah, you know.
That's
Bring up weed,
incredible.
these guys.
Wow. Yeah, you came on for a laugh. You left with a master's
we
degree
are
in
here to
youth
help.
leadership.
We
That's
are here to
incredible.
help. That
Wow.
is, at the end of the day, actually, people do say that a lot. They're like, one, it's like therapy, being able to listen to other people go through because youth ministry is tough, period. But I think a lot of people have actually taken some notes from the show. Man, don't do this, don't do that. Lock-ins are
You
one. I know I
better.
say it
If
all the
you
time.
ain't
You
taking
should-
this
But
as
this,
like a,
I love that story.
You
That
should
was genius.
email them back and ask them for a book, a leadership book, because that's
leadership book.
incredible.
They should write a book.
That's
Wow.
inspired by the Holy Spirit, baby.
Come on.
Someone said that's the opposite of a youth group fail. Yeah, we're mixing it up.
Yeah, we're
Mix it up.
just we're done with the poop stories, man. We're on to bigger and better things.
Weed stories. Marijuana.
All right. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alcohol. Gasoline.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
Yo,
Sean,
there-
guys. Give it up for Sean.
There are some gasoline stories that made it onto the show. I don't know if there will be one tonight. We'll see. But this is from Kayla. Kayla said, on a youth group trip, one of my students used the restroom and decided to scoop his poop into a Ziploc bag.
Oh my, bro!
Speaking of poop stories,
I'm about to smack him.
he scooped it into a bag for all his guy friends to see.
What?
You're gay. But why would you do that? That's so weird.
After he had shown everyone, they decided to, quote, dispose of it by throwing it underneath the vending machine right outside our cabin.
No way.
For context, we live in Florida and this took place in the middle of summer.
Oh, no.
Cut to the last morning of our trip. I was doing a final check through the cabin to make sure that we didn't leave anything.
You left something.
You left the poop. You left the bag of poop.
You left something.
You left the baggie.
But I noticed a student taking a nap on his cot. At that moment, I remembered the bag of poop that had been fermenting underneath the vending machine for days. I proceeded to shake it out of the bag and lay it right in front of this kid's face while he was sleeping.
No, not buried it. You just buried.
That way, when he woke up, it would be the first thing that he saw.
It's just a prank. It's just a prank.
I headed to the cafeteria for lunch, and I didn't think anything of it again. But while I was eating, I noticed commotion across the cafeteria. Apparently, this student had woken up and arrived at the cafeteria furious. Come to find out, this student had rolled around in his sleep and covered himself in the poop.
Bro, you're dying. Bro, why are you playing around with poop? Stop.
That's a powerful quote. That's a powerful quote. Somebody touch your neighbor. Why are you playing around with poop? Keep going.
Bro, I would literally kill somebody, bro. Like
he said, to make matters worse, earlier that morning, we had packed up all the luggage in our trailer. And of course, this student's was one of the first to be packed.
Of course.
So the student had no clothes to change into. We had to drive 2 hours back with a student smelling like...
I want my one. I want to fight. We're fighting. We're fighting.
I'm wrapping a blanket around myself.
We're dead fighting, bro.
We're going to swim in a river or something.
Swim in a... That's crazy.
Bro said swim in a river.
Yeah.
Bro, but
like,
like,
it's up near your
horror
face.
story.
Like
You
your
gotta-
face is probably in that.
you got to think it's all over the bed. It's on
The
the
bed would be the
mattress.
last thing I'm thinking about because I'm leaving the bed there.
That was a lot
bro,
going on in that
let's
story.
talk
Yeah,
about
someone
why-
said, no, you're unloading everything from that trailer.
Let's talk-
Absolutely.
Let's think about
Absolutely.
it. This
right
man,
now.
this man put poop in a bag at first to show his friends.
Yeah, this
Red
scoop
flag.
the poop.
Already a weirdo.
Red flag one.
You're a
scoop the
weirdo,
poop.
bro.
How'd you scoop the poop? That's what I want
He
to...
said I scooped it up.
you
I
wanna-
threw it in a bag. He just used his hands. Raw dogged it.
Yeah, was it like, do you put like toilet paper? I mean, at this
If
point,
this kid had the intention of putting poop in a bag, I don't think he was caring about how sanitary his hands were.
that's
Probably was touching his
crazy.
lips, all that, like, hey. Like, hey, you're bugging. Bro, he already put it in his...
This episode started so strong. And
Went downhill
immediately,
fast.
I'm sorry, guys.
Immediately went
I'm
downhill.
done.
immediately kids are touching poop.
I'm
That's
done, guys.
crazy.
I'm done. I got to stop talking.
Wow.
No, we need Shaw back. We don't want Sean.
Yeah,
Okay?
bring us shot.
Break Sha. Yo,
Bring Shaw back.
give me-
Okay?
tell them to comment Sha, and I'll bring it back.
Comment shot, and I'll be back.
I'm done. Sean is gone.
Yeah, if you guys are listening to podcast down the road, we are on Instagram Live where people come to hang out. So welcome to our Instagram Live.
Gone.
How's it going, everybody? This is a story from Paul. Paul said, when I was a youth pastor, I put together a travel worship team.
Come on.
For one of our regular road trips we would make a morning stop at a halfway point so the band could get breakfast while I visited my eldest brother who was doing a stint in state prison.
Oh, okay.
On one of these trips, I had
Sounds like something.
a substitute team with me. Thinking nothing of it, I followed my usual routine. I parked the church van in the prison parking lot and made my way through security. 5 minutes into the visit with my brother, the guard yells his last name and proceeded to tell him that the visitation was over immediately.
Oh, no.
Confused, I stepped out of the visiting room and the guard asked if I actually drove a fully branded church van full of underage youth onto a state prison property. I actually had to pause for a moment because there had never been issues before until I realized that my other band was all over 21 years old and they would drop me off at the prison while they got breakfast.
Oh, well.
These students couldn't drive,
Oh.
so I just left them outside to loiter unsupervised.
Mm.
Come to find out, the kids were going shirtless and suntanning on top of the church van in the blistering sun.
Now you going to prison.
To be fair, I feel like they could have done way worse.
Yeah, that's
But still
not-
funny.
Yeah, that's not
Still
That's
funny.
crazy, though.
Like, relax, bro. You know, them prison COs are very rude.
You know, we're talking about things we learned on this show. Don't put your church name on your van
Yeah, just let it
or
be.
your bus.
That's a fact.
And also, it doesn't have to be a white van. Can we also side note
it
that?
can be black
I've
van,
seen
Every single time.
gray van.
It's like, get another church color.
It's a white church van with no tinted windows.
Yes.
Just everybody can see all the way through
Yep.
every time.
Or a blue van.
Do they
Or
even
black.
sell
green
them?
van.
I don't
red
know.
Van.
Or
Yellow
just-
van.
There you go.
Just take away the vans. Get a big rig.
This is from John. John said,
John.
my friends and I decided to toilet paper the house of our new youth pastor. On
Welcome.
the way there, we accidentally ran over a stray cat.
Oh.
Sorry.
No one's ever ran over an animal on this show before.
For some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to pick up the dead cat and bring it with us to his
some
house.
reason.
Bro.
We proceeded to toilet paper his house, but to
Dead
top
cat.
it off, we shoved the dead cat in this guy's mailbox and left.
It's just a prank.
That's horrible. It's not a squirrel, bro.
We later found out that his
Yes.
wife was the first one to open the mailbox.
Oh no.
Boo!
I hate this
The
church.
cat-
I knew he shouldn't have came here. I never wanted to work here. You're the one who came here.
Bro,
That's crazy.
just-
I bet he didn't
Imagine
last
finding a
long.
dead bloody cat in
That's
your,
horrible.
Not
your mailbox.
bloody.
Like,
Oh
a
my-
squirrel's different.
Okay, I take it back. Not all animals that get hit are bloody.
A
Oh
squirrel
my
is different.
gosh.
Like,
Speaking-
throwing a squirrel.
Speaking from experience, not all animals you hit with a car bleed.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so I
in
take it
case
back.
anyone has ever hit an animal. I don't know anybody who has.
The only animal I ever hit was a skunk.
I've never hit a skunk, bro.
And it's
I've hit pretty much everything
horrible,
else.
bro.
Pretty much everything else.
No, I'm dead serious. I write them down.
You write them down.
I have a list. I've hit. No, actually, no.
Sam, you're stepping
Porcupine?
into the other side of homeschoolers when you tell me
this
you
is-
write
I
down
am.
the animals that you've
I
hit.
know. I know.
You're kind of
I've hit-
going to the other
got
side.
it.
I've hit a lot of animals.
This is Sam. He's driving, right?
Not
You see that he's
purposefully.
He'll aim for him.
like swerving, actually trying to hit animals now.
Okay, I have swerved for a squirrel.
You
Not.
hit a, you trying to hit a
Wow.
squirrel?
All right,
Every once in a
PETA,
while.
we're
Bro,
sorry.
What's wrong?
PETA, we're sorry, guys.
I'm willing to crash my car to hit the squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not swerving off the road. I'll just do a little quick, little tug.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, PETA. We're sorry, guys.
Get him. I can picture
Anyway.
it. He's like,
It's just fun. Hey, do we hit a cat? Yeah, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. Let's go, go, go.
that's cruel.
Like
I've never-
first reaction. First
Actually,
reaction.
that's true.
a cat is an animal. It's like
I
a
haven't hit a
pet,
cat.
bro. You can't do that to a pet.
What'd you say? What?
A cat is a pet. Like,
That's true.
no,
I
if
would
it
not
was
swerve for a pet. Everyone, just be clear, okay?
yeah,
I'm not trying to kill people's pets.
YGC
if any
host
cat or
kills
anything dog
animals.
tries to run in my car, I'm gonna move. Like I'm gonna
No,
stop.
okay.
Unless it's like I can't stop.
No, I've said it before. I did accidentally hit a dog one time, and I was torn up. And I
That's
actually
so sad.
dreamed about it for like 3 nights straight. That's how sad I was. I felt really bad. So just so people know, I do have a heart for pets.
Yeah.
YGC
My
host has a
dog-
heart
my
for
dog got hit
pets.
by a car. Yeah, make it through.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean.
What'd you say?
My dog got hit by a car, man.
Did it really?
Thanks for bringing that up.
Recently?
No.
Oh, okay.
If that dog got hit by a car, bye bye.
Recently?
Like how sad?
He's like,
How sad do I need to be? Because I don't remember whose dog it
he
was that I
said,
hit.
he
That's a
said
small
what day
dog.
and
I'm kidding.
was it brown and black?
What color was this dog?
Oh, my dog? It was a boxer.
Mm,
You
okay.
killed my boxer?
No, I would never kill your boxer. I'm kidding.
Well,
did
I
not
got
kill
hit
my-
twice. The first time,
Imagine like we're piecing it together, and I was the one that hit his dog.
I'm a
Like I didn't know whose dog it was, and you didn't know who killed your dog, and we just found out today.
Dang.
That'd be crazy.
I'm gonna find the clues.
That sounds like a Netflix documentary.
That actually would be. All right, we'll move to another story. This is from Isabel. Isabel said, one of our youth leaders decided that the best way to get the attention of students during a lesson was to do a demonstration involving a live goldfish. The lesson that day was about helping people, so my youth leader planned to throw the fish down on the stage to show someone in need. He thought all the kids would come running to save the fish, thus demonstrating how we should run to those in need.
Come on.
Anyways,
good
during his
try,
lesson,
but-
he threw this fish to the stage like planned, but he accidentally threw it too hard and killed this poor fish on impact.
Makes sense.
The goldfish.
Dang, bro.
Goldfish are resurfacing.
Somebody
Here we
somebody
are.
saved the goldfish.
Bro, how hard are you throwing the fish?
Look, when you get preaching, people always get like a little more passionate than they need to be.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like they're like hitting the pulpit. They're instead of like, yeah, they're like, we need to know this. So I'm sure it was one of those.
Smashing the fish.
If something bad happens, he spiked that thing. He 90
wrong
mile an hour fastball that thing into
I'm
the
gonna
ground.
show ya.
It's like
Rip
how do you
goldfish,
know it
you're right.
died? Well, its fins went Opposite directions of the
I
room.
literally ripped it half.
It
They
exploded.
said PETA's not just for me; it's also for this pastor. Yeah.
No, that's
Don't
crazy.
report me, guys.
Yeah, just
Why so many animal stories? I'm sorry. That's
Sorry,
only
guys.
2 included plus mine. So I guess a few.
2 plus mine.
But there
plus-
might be more. Who knows?
there might be more.
Sorry, fish.
Save the goldfish. Save the goldfish.
That fish
man.
is a fish.
Let's make a
man.
record. How many
eat
animal
those
stories can we do?
things. We eat fish, so I mean.
Yeah, at least he was not diced up in a blender. Thank you.
Oh my, that happened.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to recount stories though.
Oh,
So
my.
Sam
for
is
those
so
listening,
hurt.
I can't recount the story, so you'll have to go back and listen to episode
My
episode
man's
10 of Youth Group Chronicles. It's wild that I remember the episode. But
Wow,
that's the episode.
that was good.
Yep.
the fans is
Yep.
getting mad at you, brother.
Yeah, and people say I repeat stories because I can't remember.
Talk to him, Sam.
Wow.
Talk to him, Sam.
I'm coming for y'all.
I'm coming for y'all.
This is from Ben. Ben said, at youth group, I was asking students to vote for something by raising their hands for one option or another.
Okay, good.
While I was doing this, I noticed several students who hadn't voted. So I jokingly said, well, I guess anyone else here just doesn't have any arms or legs.
Oh, not
Upon
no
saying this,
arms
all I
and
heard
legs.
was, really, Pastor?
really
Because sitting
Pastor?
in the front row staring at me, dead in the face, was one of our students who was actually born without arms or legs.
Both
Really,
Both.
Pastor?
of them.
Really, Pastor?
That is, you should know better.
That's crazy.
In the front row?
bro. You know,
Right in front of
Nah,
you.
you shoot shots. Bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Like you shoot shots. Like
If you're that's crazy.
no. If you're offended by that, raise your hand.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
look again. When you get preaching, sometimes you get in the moment. You're
Thank
like you're trying to be
thank
quick.
He
You
was
know,
in the anointed.
you don't always get. I had a. I think I might have. I'll recount a story. I don't care if I
Go
told
for
it.
it.
But
as long
there's
as it's not me,
good.
you can do it.
I will. There's a pastor who he was preaching, and he wanted the kids to come up to pray for him. So he's like, "Man, can we just have all the little people just come up? I just want to pray for him real quick."
Oh, no.
2 like little people come out in the aisle, like hold hands, walk down the hallway. So he did like, what are you gonna do at that point? He just prays for him. He's like,
hands?
Oh, you gotta
like they're
play
like
it
a
off,
married
dude.
couple or something.
Absolutely gotta
He's
play it
like,
off.
he's like, yeah, Lord, I just pray you bless them. And he makes up some prayer. They go back. He's just like, now can all the kids come up? Can all the children?
And then
Come to the
everyone
front.
comes back up except those 2.
That is so.
Look, when you're preaching, when you get in the moment, it's just like, you start. You don't really. You don't
I
really
mean,
know.
they would be, I feel like they'd be more embarrassed
You
than.
gotta pray for some awareness. my
That's
guy.
kind of.
Not a small blessing. That's crazy.
Oh, yes, you do need to be specific. You're right. Just walk. Oh, my gosh. Someone said just walk it off.
Just walk it off. Just walk it off, Chris.
You guys are
Praying for the YGC
Y'all are
community.
horrible, man.
You guys
The
are-
comments are worse to me.
This is why, the comments
They're
can
worse to me.
comments can be pretty bad. Some of the ones I haven't read in past are even crazier. This is from Sadie. Sadie said, during a service project for our youth group, one of the boys helping us was super difficult to deal with.
Okay.
During our lunch break, this kid was nowhere to be found. All of a sudden, we heard the loud noise of a chainsaw.
What?
We heard the loud noise of a chainsaw starting, followed by what could only be described as an evil laugh. Our youth pastor quickly realized that the student had gotten the tree trimmer chainsaw and was whacking away at everything in his path, including some stuff in this old lady's yard that we were helping.
Oh my God.
He was chasing around the goats and also trying to dig holes in her yard with it.
That's the other side of the homeschoolers.
To make
I'm
it
gonna
worse,
I'm gonna chop you.
when we tried to take it away from him, he screamed, cried, and even attempted to chase people with this chainsaw.
Nah, bro, he's psycho. That is crazy. That man
This
is
is
the
cat
one
kid.
who
Cat
did the
kid.
cat, bro. Well, what else? The
Not a
cat with
goat.
The fire,
Goat sacrifice.
The goat sacrifice. That's funny.
bro. Chopping.
He's like, I'm gonna show you an illustration.
I'm gonna get my way one way or nothing.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Imagine trying to take that from a kid, though. He's like,
Yeah, yeah. Like, what do you do?
waving
You
at you.
gotta be like, ha! No, that's really. You're actually cool, man. No, can I show you a trick too? Can I show you? Give me that thing, bro. Get out of here. Don't- sit
Yo,
down.
I would love to see Pastor Tim de-escalate a situation.
Oh, I
like
could.
that.
I
know you could. That's the funny thing.
yo, bro. No, it's actually sick. No, cut this one down. No. Let me show you. Bro, I can do it way better. Oh, watch this. Oh, isn't that cool? Now go way over there.
Yo, bring me that goat. Bring me the goat.
Yo, bring me that. No, that'd be really cool. Ready, watch this. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Give me the chainsaw. Get away. Go. Somebody get Brian. No, for real. They're just gonna hug you until the police come. No, it's okay, man.
I really want to be in a situation where you
Yeah,
have to
had
be
a
asked questions.
chainsaw. I was trying to chop it.
You don't think so? I feel like he could pull it off. I feel like he could do it.
That man was trying to chop.
Is it either gonna work or absolutely not work?
Yeah, he starts swinging
Not
at
him
me.
chasing the goat.
No, funny.
Him
Joke's
chasing
on
the
you.
goats is the craziest part. Like,
Yeah, they
he's
just
like,
made a
"I'm about to make
random-
some dinner.
Goats made a random appearance in that story for no reason.
PETA. This is the episode PETA hates. This is
Oh yeah, people said more animal stories. True, that one.
this is
Man.
it, guys. This is it.
There was another one.
They don't run like
We're about to
YouTube or
get
TikTok,
canceled,
dude. That's what I'm saying. We're about
No,
to
we're
get
not.
canceled.
We don't get canceled.
Choo! This is Youth Chronicles. We don't get canceled.
We're done
we
watching Youth Group Chronicles. They talk about
No, I gotta
animals.
say, we've made it almost 100 episodes. Said some crazy things.
True.
Haven't gotten canceled.
Come on. All glory to the Lord.
Amen.
He
of
protects
protection.
us. Hedge of protection.
Amen.
Hey,
Some of you know Tim Hawkins. You know that joke.
Yeah.
It's a hedge of protection around here. That's a homeschool.
Okay, that's
the good
true,
side.
dude. I grew
It's the
up
good side of
watching Tim
homeschoolers.
Hawkins. He still tours and stuff.
Yeah.
Youth Group Chronicles follows him.
Hey, if you guys are listening, youth pastors, man, if you guys aren't homeschooled, you probably don't know about Tim Hawkins. Just check him out, man.
Good comedian.
Good
Absolutely.
comedian.
Little shout out for Tim.
Shout out to Tim one time.
Probably has no idea who we are.
I bet he probably has a podcast somewhere.
He does.
Really?
Yep.
We should have him on.
I'll ask, yeah.
Come on,
Ask him.
Tim.
I'll ask him. This is from Paul. Paul said, Paul. For my first youth pastor job, the church that hired me asked me to come out to work for them a month earlier than planned.
Okay.
I agreed, but I had to leave my wife behind to tie up some loose ends before
Uh-oh.
moving.
Not good.
what were the loose ends?
During my housing search, I was able to stay on a pull-out bed in our church's youth room. Many of the church members had keys to the building, so I had to make sure that I was up early each day so I could shower and get ready before anyone arrived. One day I realized that I could sleep in because it was a Saturday morning.
No, you can't.
Never sleep in.
That morning when I woke up, everything seemed normal at first. Out of nowhere, I felt something gently touching my feet.
Nah.
I quickly noticed my toes were being pulled and popped.
First
I
thought,
s-
church lady. Second thought, chiropractor.
I slowly looked down at my feet and met the gaze of a 16-year-old girl from our youth group. As she said good morning, I panicked and jumped out of bed. Apparently, this girl had taken someone's church keys, snuck into the church, and was popping my toes while I slept.
Why? Good morning. How you doing?
That sounds illegal.
So weird.
is-
I legit thought Ruth and Boaz, bro.
This. That sounds illegal.
That is illegal.
That is one of the craziest stories I've ever read.
That is assault.
That probably. So,
It
okay,
is.
they said, he said,
That's sexual harassment.
when they, obviously, like everyone at the church, they had like a bunch of
Sexual
meetings. He said when the parents were told about this whole incident, all they said was, well, she's a little bit weird.
Nah, that's not.
Nah,
that's
she's
not
a little bit.
acceptable. You
She's a little
can't-
bit. Needs
You can't.
To
That's
stay
not
home.
how you, bro. You can't just say that and then get away with something, bro. Send her to
That's
jail.
crazy.
Send
Yeah,
her
she's-
away.
It's like.
Sorry.
It's like what other stories made them
What
okay with
yeah,
that?
that made that one like dim in
Hey,
comparison.
now remember,
Hey, I just woke up to somebody
if
popping
you
my toes.
find a sleeping youth pastor, you can't crack his toes again. Okay.
You can't pop toes anymore. Like, what is wrong with
Literally,
you?
it's just
Maybe
like
not the craziest story we've had, but one of the most random
yeah.
Mad
stories.
random. Why are you popping toes?
Look, man.
So weird. Like
Look,
she
man.
pre-planned this to get in there. Took the
pop-
keys.
Popping toes.
Bro, I don't know.
Popping tags. Popping
Just kind of like just kind of playing with them.
She's just like, oh, you got a little bit of. You got a little
Like
bit
lint
of
between your toes?
I'm gonna get that out for you.
Yuck.
That is
No, look, if you're okay, youth pastors, if you're sleeping in a room, lock the door, make sure it locks.
yeah.
Not even one with a key, like one with a bolt. Yeah, I've got stories I'm not going to share, but
That's
I've
insane
slept in
to me.
too many churches. Traveled around.
Have
And-
any youth students
Not
woken you
youth
up by
students, but
touching your
100
toes?
But 100% the janitor did open the door and saw me and shut it real quick. And I was just like, this is where they told me to sleep, man. I don't know what to tell you. I slept in nursing mothers' rooms. I've slept on the couch in the conference room. I've slept on the chairs in the sanctuary.
Someone said she was waiting for her moment.
That's crazy.
Shooting a shot.
She was
Shooting a
waiting for
shot.
moment.
No.
Pop the toes.
This is from
I hate this.
never say popping toes again.
Pop the toes.
This is from Marcus. Marcus said, some of my recently graduated and former youth group students played a prank on me by taking the center wheel caps off my car.
Okay.
After a few days or so, I wanted them back. So I asked one of my former students who was involved with this prank where they were. I jokingly put him in a chokehold to mess around with him while asking him this. What'd you say?
I said it's just a joke. But I see where this is going.
He's about to knock him out.
Asking him where I could find them. But I guess I applied too much pressure
I guess.
and choked him out in the middle of
That
Starbucks
wasn't an accident. That was not an accident, bro.
with a bunch of students around. He became dead weight and took us both to the floor. I had to flip him on his back and lift his legs so he could become conscious again.
Oh my
Nah,
gosh.
bro.
It's just a
Get
joke.
my man
It's a
back
joke.
to the-
My man
head
turned into a
problem. That's what I
UFC
guess.
fighter mad quick.
What'd you say? What?
Man, turn in UFC.
Maybe pastors are just like overly passionate people
Nah, I'm just
in
playing.
every aspect
I'm
of
just
life.
playing.
He was a little mad. He was
He's
a little
all
mad
right.
about those
He's chilling.
hubcaps.
Not for real. Give me the hubcaps back.
I'm not grabbing
Starbucks
him.
too. That's crazy. Yep.
Bro, in Starbucks.
It's
Starbucks.
It's a
dude.
grown man and some like 16-year-old kid.
He said, "Don't ever prank me again, bro." All right.
Out cold.
Oh my gosh.
All right, this is from Russell. Russell said,
Russell.
I bought a cactus and brought it to youth group as an object lesson. I told the students that just coming to youth group isn't enough. It's like being fed once a week. Instead, they should try to attend on Sundays and read scripture daily.
Come on.
As an example, we would
good.
only give the cactus water and daylight for a brief time at youth group to help drive home the point. I intended this cactus to wither throughout the week,
That's about to flourish.
but this thing wouldn't die.
Yeah.
To make matters worse, this cactus kept getting bigger every week.
Why'd you
And
pick
to
a
all the
cactus,
students, they were
bro?
just amazed at how healthy it was when it was not being paid attention to. So I knew what I had to do. I went into church early when no one was around and poisoned this cactus and hit it with a stick every week to drive home the message that we need God for more than 2 hours a week. Thankfully, it started to crumble more and more each week, finally driving home my point.
That's incredible. I love that. See, you guys really need to come. It's gonna get you some point. It looks pretty good, Pastor. No, it's actually
Give it a
really
week.
bad.
Give it a week.
Give it a week. Give it a week.
One more.
It still
It's
still
coming.
looks
This thing's
good.
getting bigger.
It looks great.
It's thriving.
It's thriving. Wow.
Driving.
See, you guys are just like this cactus. Thriving? No. Growing?
I mean, come
no.
on.
I mean,
of all the plants you're going to bring, a
Yeah.
desert plant.
yeah, literally.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Literally,
Like,
that's so funny.
why? What? Why the cactus? Why the cactus?
You just probably picked up a plant from the store
Yeah.
just to show that.
That's not no regular
I
plant.
mean, I
That's not a
totally.
regular plant, bro.
I feel like it is.
No, it ain't. That's a
I
I mean,
feel like
it's
people have cactuses
it's
in their home.
specifically is a plant that doesn't need a lot of water.
right.
Like
but,
you can't have
yeah,
thought about that.
you
That's
really
too
don't.
much.
That's a kind of more of a rare plant. You ain't just gonna you know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of people have like a little
I mean,
cactus.
they do.
Yeah.
But like,
But
it's
yeah.
still like rare. You won't
not just gonna go find it at
You ain't
Target,
gonna
is what
see
you're
a cactus outside of a crib.
Yeah.
Like,
Not here.
right? No.
You
but,
will in
like,
New Mexico,
Maybe this guy's from
Texas.
out west.
Arizona.
Oh, I didn't.
Because they're all over, right? All over the place.
They are
I didn't. think of
Arizona,
that.
New Mexico, some
Never
in
been there,
Texas,
so
I never
don't
seen
know.
Come
a
on
cactus
over, man.
before, actually, like just chilling.
all over the place. 2 states,
Yeah.
all over,
That's crazy.
everywhere they are.
All right, we have 2 more stories here. This is from Nick. Nick said,
Nick.
our youth group didn't have a band. So for worship, our youth leader would play music over the sound system from a computer for all the students.
Nice, good.
At the time, there was this acoustic cover of a Christian metal song
Oh, no.
that a couple of the kids really liked. And honestly, it just sounded like a regular worship song. So she decided to play it for worship one night.
Oh no, This is
But
so
without
bad.
realizing it, she accidentally played the original of the song,
Oh my.
which was the Screamo metal version.
yes,
Our youth leader panicked and tried to play it off like she meant to do this by lifting her hands in worship for the duration of the song. The room was dead silent when the song was over, And to top it off, some super sheltered homeschool friends of mine decided to come that night to check out youth group
Oh my.
and never came back.
This is insane, bro.
Yes. Somebody else needs to try that.
Oh
and I want to see how youth kids respond.
Nah, honestly, that happened to me.
We'd all be dead.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. So on Thursdays, they usually have me run the DJ booth.
Oh no.
Bro.
DJ Sean.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. So I still had like a little bit like of old playlist that I never deleted yet.
Oh no.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
I went to go. I just shuffled it, and I went into the meeting real quick. And I'm like, I hear a beat that I never hear before. I'm like,
No, you heard it before.
bro. I didn't even know the song. I actually didn't know the song. I jet it out, bro. I'm running. I'm like, I pause it. I'm like, why didn't you turn it off? I'm trying to blame other people for it. Who
played that song? Who played that song?
Why'd you let it play?
You guys want to, the song, you can go look it up, was Fearless by For Today.
Oh, okay.
I listened to it. It was pretty heavy.
We are fearless.
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know For Today, bro? Shout out Matty Montgomery one time.
I do not.
Yeah, he's been to a few of our conferences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the set. Come
Matty
on.
I've been to
Montgomery
two. I've been
has
to the
liked
last
a
one
lot
and
of
this one.
YouTube Chronicles stuff. He apparently likes the show, so that's shout out to Matty Montgomery.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Okay.
He's the singer in the band, or was. I don't think they're a band anymore, right?
No.
Probably not. He's a preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
preach.
one
incredible. I love
more
that,
story.
Yeah, try
No,
that.
actually, you guys should try that.
No, really? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying.
song. See if you can play it off.
Honestly,
week.
there's
At
some
youth
youth groups. You get hype enough, you could.
You good?
The only one who can sing God's Not Dead in 2023 and it's not
That is
true.
true. I definitely did do God's Not Dead
He did.
He's
once or
living
twice.
on the inside.
last year.
Like
Not
that.
like a long time ago, like 2023.
Yep.
Like in November. On
Yeah, he
Sunday
did.
morning.
He'll just throw it in. He'll sing like Jesus loves me sometimes.
Yeah, sing Jesus Loves
There was
Me.
a This Little Light of Mine you've thrown in.
No, that was Noel's idea.
Yeah. Next young adult, Fearless is coming out.
I like that.
I can do
Banner
it.
Song. That
I'll
Banner.
do the acoustic version.
I don't want this little light of mine.
Can't wait
My
for that
name,
message in the
was
Discord.
No, it was good. It
Oh, was that
good.
you that sang it?
No, it was her
I get it?
idea.
Oh, okay,
It
gotcha.
was her idea.
Gotcha.
A little nursery rhyme moment.
So if anyone can pull it off, Pastor Tim.
Amen.
All right, we have one more story here. This is from Evan. He said, at youth camp, one of our students went outside our cabin and somehow managed to drop his glasses off the raised porch.
Okay.
Apparently, he decided to go down to the ground to find them, but because it was so dark out, he was on all fours searching for these glasses.
Oh no.
While he was crawling around on the ground, our youth pastor walked out on the porch and instead of hiking to the bathhouse, decided to pee off the
No way.
right onto this poor student's head.
I'm sorry, bro. That's something I would actually do.
Onto his head?
At his head, he's just like, "You're all right." I'm just looking at it.
He said after that week of camp, we never saw that kid again at youth group.
Yeah,
A certain
you're like
R&B singer has entered the chat. That is crazy.
R. Kelly. He's just peeing on.
That's
people now.
crazy.
He was like,
R. Kelly entered the chat.
he just feels like peeing on somebody.
Isaiah always brings that one up.
That's crazy.
Man did an R. Kelly.
How do you where do you go from that?
This poor kid is like on all fours searching in the
just-
dark for his
bro?
glasses.
And he's already blind, obviously. 'cause
That's
he
what I'm
has
saying.
glasses.
he
just-
having a hard time finding them because
He just feels a warm liquid just dripping from his head down his neck. Hey, what's that? Hey.
Turns around, someone's peeing on him.
Is someone dumping out coffee? What's going on? Hey, hold on. Still can't see.
Is that tea?
Is that tea? What do you do as youth
That's
pastor?
pee.
What do you do as youth pastor?
No, honestly,
You're fired. You're fired.
In that situation, do you pack it up the pier and quickly go inside?
You're,
I would have read
that's what I'm wondering. Like,
Who's
did he
gonna know it
confess?
was you? It's dark out.
You ain't catch
This submission.
And he got
was
don't
his
have his
confession.
glasses on. He probably couldn't see anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
have
what I'm saying.
glasses on.
He
It's
does.
dark.
He doesn't even know what happened. He might not even know it was pee.
That's actually so true.
Nah, that man would have probably had
Okay.
a. Nah, he probably like. He probably would have had to go up to him and be like, "Bro, I'm sorry, I peed on you one day."
No, you
like
can't.
3 years later.
You
no.
can't.
If I have buried that one,
Like, nah, imagine like 10 years later, like, honestly,
bro, I'm so sorry.
I'm happy where you came with God. But one
remember
day I
that day at
peed on
camp?
you by
No
accident.
way. That's the beginning of his testimony. Man, I remember I
I got peed on at youth camp.
was down on the ground. I was blind. I was getting peed on. But now I'm up here today preaching to y'all. That sounds like a Mike Todd sermon example. That's crazy.
I was getting
Oh
peed
my
on one
gosh.
day.
That's crazy.
I was down at my lowest.
I was at my lowest.
Couldn't see. I was blind. And then
Oh
I felt
my
something
gosh.
warm come out of me. And I was getting peed on.
Hang
It
on.
was a great sermon for like 0.2 seconds there.
That being said, man,
Sorry, y'all. This is crazy.
if there are kids
We got R. Kelly.
in the same state as you, just use the bathroom, man. Just don't even risk it.
I don't know, man.
Like if they're around at all, just go to the bathroom.
That
Just
is
go
okay,
inside.
That's a fair point.
but you're
However,
peeing off
I
a
get it.
balcony, right?
Like middle of the night, dark out. Last thing you want to do is hike to the bathhouse to go pee.
Well, you don't have to pee off the
A balcony,
Yeah,
though?
okay, don't pee off the porch, guys.
Yeah.
Don't pee off the
Don't-
porch.
there we go.
You could have
That's
went
your
down
notes
by,
for today.
went by the bush or something. You know, you just.
That's your notes for today, guys. Youth pastors, if you're listening, don't pee off the
I
porch.
hope you all learned a
Just
lot.
There could be
I hope
somebody
you all
crawling
learned a
on the
lot
ground
in this
down there.
You learned a lot today.
How'd you not hear him though? That's the crazy thing.
Oh, down there? He's probably quiet, just like sifting around the grass, bro. What do
yeah,
you think? He's talking to himself?
He's like, I'm gonna find him.
Where are these?
I'm gonna find
these glasses.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
find him.
shuffle,
Come on, Jeff. Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Man, that's crazy. Help us,
Anyway,
Lord.
thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Youth Group Chronicles. Pastor Tim,
Hey,
Sha Rax, welcome back to the show, guys, and thank you for joining
Thanks for having
once
us.
again. For those listening, check us out on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. There you can get even more of Youth Group Chronicles
Wow.
in video form. So check those out. And until next week, guys, thank you so much. Peace. Peace.